Hi everyone, today I'm going to be doing my travel makeup routine for 2018 and I'm using all the products that I have in my onboard makeup bag because I'm going to be doing my makeup on the plane, but I'm keeping it very natural because I'm going to be very tired, and also because I'm going to a very hot climate and I don't really want my makeup just sweating off. So I'm going to be keeping it very natural. So first of all, I'm going to remove my makeup from last night. Well, not really from last night, but if I was. So the day before I put on my new makeup. And that's basically what I'm doing. I go from a very glam look to a more natural look. Yeah, so I am really excited for where I'm going. I won't be revealing that until I get back and the vlogs will be up, or the travel diaries. So you only know when the travel diaries appear, but I'm also going to be doing a trip report as well. So I'm not going to be revealing the name of where I'm staying, where I'm going, and until the travel diaries. And then I'm just going to make sure that my skin is nice and clean. Makeup wipes are brilliant for this because if you're not really going to hold up a whole bathroom doing skincare on a plane, or you probably won't have much time to do that while passing through the airport. So unless you're in about 3 hours early. But for me, and I know my family, we probably will not be there for that amount of time. Neither will anyone want to wait, and I will probably want to look at the shops. After I've removed my makeup, I go in with a bit of hand gel just to make sure that my hands are nice and clean, and then I move on to applying some moisturiser to my skin. All the products are 100 ml, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to pack them in my main suitcase. In my suitcase, because I don't really want them being taken away, and because they're a lot more than they are. Sorry if you can hear any talking in the background, my window's open and some neighbours are saying goodbye. So I'm just going to apply the moisturiser all over my skin. This is going to help make my skin nice and glowy, and also to stop my skin from being dry and from the plane. I'm obviously going to, what I would do if for setting sprays, if you're taking setting spray and moisturiser on, just get a travel version and put that in your onboard makeup bag, which I should have done, but I haven't. But if I was, this is what I'd be doing, and I have done in the past. So I just haven't remembered to do that. So I am just going to apply this to my face, and then I'm just going to go in with my setting spray, which is the Insta Fix and Go by Rimmel London, and I'm just spraying this all over my face to make sure that my skin is nice and ready for makeup. Moving on, I'm going to start off by using concealer. This is from Collection, and I'm just going to apply this to my lids and around my nose, on my nose, and around my lips, because I don't want to wear foundation because that's just going to clog my skin up, but I also want to look awake. So concealer is a really main factor of my travel makeup routines. I just definitely want to look more awake and ready to go, and also it just helps to pick me up when I'm in a bit because it's going to, I'm going to be tired and probably a bit grumpy. So it just helps pick me up when I'm in a bit of a mood, and that's what I do. Makeup is one of my passions, and I love doing my makeup. So it's one of my most important factors of traveling is doing my makeup on board the plane. Obviously for me, I recommend if it's an hour flight not to remove any makeup. But if it's an hour flight in the morning and it's quite early and you haven't got time to do your makeup, then yes, I recommend doing it on board the plane. But again, if it is just a normal flight during the day, I recommend not removing or putting makeup on, because there won't be enough time or much point, which is what I do anyway. But I always do like a travel makeup routine, even if it is an hour flight, because I know that other people are most like probably going to go on longer flights, so I like to do a makeup routine for those people. And obviously, if you choose to do it as well on board the plane, or take it off, or whatever you like to do, then I try to do a makeup tutorial each year when I go travelling, and or on holiday. So I like doing that. Next, I'm going in with an eyeshadow now, once I've blended out all the concealer. And this is a flesh-toned eyeshadow. I mixed two colours together, a more peachy toned eyeshadow and a skin-based eyeshadow. So it's very my skin colour. And I'm just blending it into my crease, just to have a more natural kind of crease shade. I also wanted to make sure that I had definition to the crease, and this also helps us make my eyes look a lot bigger. And also to have depth to it, which is what I wanted when doing my makeup. And then I go in with a sparkly toned eyeshadow. This is just going to help make my eyes brighter, and also to kind of brighten up my eyes, ready just kind of so if I'm to fake not being tired, which I will be very tired, so it's going to make me look like I'm not tired. And sparkly eyeshadows, because they reflect light, it helps to make you look more awake. Then I go in with a slightly darker shade. Again, this is just to help with definition and to the eyes. And also, again, this just helps to make me look more awake. And I just blend it into my crease. I also keep it very natural because obviously I am travelling and I don't have enough time to do a glam makeup look. And also, glam makeup looks can also enhance the tiredness if I choose to do it. So I prefer to just do a more normal kind of everyday makeup look, and that, well, for me I always go for a very glam look, but for more of an everyday look I decide to go for a more when I do an everyday look I always try and go for a more natural look. I have no idea what I babbled about that. I'm so tired at the moment, so literally don't know where my brain went with that. So then I'm just going to line my lower lash line with a slightly darker brown, and then adding that slightly darker brown into the outer half and blending it into my crease. Basically I'm just going for a more natural makeup look compared to what I usually do, because obviously travelling and being really tired is the main factor of this. So yeah, and also I just go in a little bit more of the eyeshadow just to build it up a bit, and it's a small palette and MAC palette, which is really useful for travel. It's like a square and that's all it is, but I also have a mauve palette as well. Then I'm going in with mascara just to my top and bottom lashes. This just helps open the eyes, and also to finish off the look. As you know from my previous makeup tutorials, that's what I like to do. I'm so excited to go on holiday because it's a place that I haven't been to since I was like 3, and I'm really excited to experience it and film it for you guys. It's going to be really good. So I'm just applying this on the mascara to my bottom lashes as well, and also to my top lashes. Again, I'm also applying it to my top lashes and bottom lashes. I'm just keeping it very natural. I don't actually wear any lashes because I have to wear glasses, and yeah, false lashes aren't my thing, but yeah, but I like to do this. I just add a little bit on with mascara, not too much because I don't really want to make sure it's glam. And yes, I did get it on my nose. I always get mascara on my nose. It's the vein of my life. The vein, something like that. So yeah, once I've done that, I'm going to move on to just applying a little bit more concealer, just where I accidentally put a black dot. Again, I keep it very natural. Even if I got a spot on my face, I'm not going to cover that today because obviously I'm just trying to keep my face as unclogged as possible. And I am going in with some bronzer, some blush and some highlights, because just to make sure that my face looks more ready to go and more, let's say, a little bit more kind of awake, and also bronzy, and also just healthy looking is the main kind of thing where I'm going with this. So and also the bronzer I'm using is actually from a company called Natural Collection, so it is based to be natural anyway. So then I'm applying some underneath my eyes, just so that I brighten under my eyes, so that I don't have purplish under eyes and look tired and everything. I keep going on about that, but like I said, this makeup look is based on not looking tired, so I definitely don't want that when I'm doing this makeup look. I also fill in my eyebrows as well because, you know, that's what I need to do. And also I highlight my inner corner as well because this helps brighten up the eyes again. So that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to move on to the next part of this makeup tutorial. So I'm going to start off by filling in my eyebrows. So I'm just using a basic kind of eyeshadow colour on my normal kind of angled brush. It doesn't really take me long. I don't do much, and really don't do anything special to my eyebrows. I just fill them in like normal, and using my eyeshadow that I like. And here comes a car. And sorry about that, guys. And I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows on the other side, making sure that it's natural because this is the main aim of my makeup look that I am trying to do. And also just to kind of feather it out a little bit. I go in with a makeup wipe just to clean up the edges of the makeup. And I'm going to move on to applying blush and bronzer. So I'm going to start off by using a little bit of bronzer on a fluffy brush. This just really helps. I'm not really contouring. I am just literally going to apply a little bit of bronzer on my cheekbones, my forehead, just for a nice bronzy look. Purely because I do just want to look more awake and my skin to look healthy. And also because when I get there is where I'm going. It's an hour ahead, so it's going to be like 10 o'clock when I get there. And so my day's already starting as soon as I get there. So I just want to look fresh and ready. So I apply a little bit of blush. I like a more peachy tone blush because that's my thing. This is Luminoso by Milani. And then I'm also contouring my nose because, you know, I love contouring my nose. I literally apply the bronzer on either side of my nose and then across my nose bridge for like a button nose. No, I don't know. And then I'm going to move on to applying a little bit of highlighter from the Square MAC palette that I have. I'm not entirely sure what the name of that palette is, but it has a white toned eyeshadow which is sparkly, and I also added a little bit of pink eyeshadow as well into this, just to create a nice look. I love white based highlighters. At the moment I have a yellow one because it is nice but with really bronzy skin, but I don't particularly like it that much on my skin tone, but I have to use it up because it's a lot of money and, well, for me, and, you know, it's a waste of money if I just say, well, I don't like this. So I'm literally got to use this up, but it still works. So I'm just going in with that white toned eyeshadow because it does work perfectly for my skin and also makes me look more bright and ready for the day, and I really like that eyeshadow colour, so I'm going to be buying the same kind of shade in a highlighter. So yeah, that's literally my dilemma with highlighters. Like, I'll buy a gold tone highlighter because it's a really nice highlighting shade, but then it just doesn't match my skin and actually can make me look a little bit sickly if I use too much. So I have a bit of dilemmas with my highlighters. And then I'm going in with some lipstick, and I'm just using a tiny little bit because this one is pretty pale against my skin tone. So I'm just going to literally apply a little bit and then smooth it out with my fingertip, just so it's a lot more natural. And yeah, I just wanted to keep, as I said previously, I really just wanted to keep this very natural and awake, so that I don't look really tired. I don't want to look tired, especially since I've been, you know, it's just so exciting and I just don't want to look tired. I mean, it's a pick-me-up, you know, that kind of thing. It just picks you up, makes you feel more fresh. And yeah, so I'm just cleaning up those brows. Then I'm going to move on to setting my skin. So I'm using the Fix and Go by the hashtag Insta Fix and Glow by Rimmel setting spray to set my skin. And as I said, I prime and set my skin with this. And that is my finished makeup look, and I will be uploading the travel diaries after I've come back from holiday, so watch out for those. But for now, bye!